Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of WordCamp Asia Contributor Day webinar series. As you are aware, WordCamp Asia 2023 is happening on this 17th till the 19th of February 2023. The contributor team has been moving forward with this promotional webinar series to engage with contributors like yourself who actually volunteer to make WordPress what it is today. So today is our sixth episode, and we continue the series of meeting the teams that represent as tables at WordCamp Asia. And just to add some context, the contributor day itself happens on the first day of WordCamp Asia, which is 17th of February on 2023. And the contributor day registration tickets have already been published. You can get your contributor day registration tickets right now. The first batch is available. We'll talk about that very soon. All the details are available in the WordCamp Asia official site. But first, my name is Ahmed, and I'm part of the contributor day team, organizing team at WordCamp Asia. And today with us, we have a very special guest, a seasoned veteran contributor to WordPress. And Eugen himself comes from Bhutan, and he is part of the contributor day team. He works for ServeMarks Incorporated and is responsible for the quality assurance process for all-in-one WP migration plugin and WordPress meetup Thimpu co-organizer. That means Eugen is always involved with WordPress, whether it's for his professional purposes or even while interacting with local contributors, outreaching for the meetups, explaining what WordPress is to someone who's very new. Eugen has always been active. Eugen became the first contributor from Bhutan with his long-awaited recognition by WordPress for WordPress 6.0 and 6.1 release, respectively. He got credits and was a sponsored contributor, still is a sponsored contributor to the Five for the Future project. Eugen, welcome to the webinar series. How are you doing today?
Thank you so very much, Ahmed. Greetings from Bhutan. Everything is good here.
Excellent. So I'm actually joining from Dhaka, Bangladesh, and you're joining from Bhutan. And WordPress has made it possible for you, me, and anyone who's joining today to connect, collaborate, and work together and give back to the open source community. So I would like to remind our viewers to let us know by comments. We are live right now from WordCamp Asia social channels, Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. Remember to like the Facebook page to get updates direct to your cellular devices, and also subscribe to WordCamp Asia YouTube channel to get more live videos notifications enabled. So as you are aware, today is part 4 of meeting the teams, meaning previously we have covered a lot of other teams which will be tables at the contributor day that you can join. And before I ask Eugen to let us know about the focus teams, I just want to let everyone know of a calendar. I'm sure we all know the meetings for Make WordPress team. We have 21 teams being represented at WordCamp Asia Contributor Day, and each team have their unique time and frequency of meetings. These meetings happen on Slack, and for which you need to have a WordPress.org profile, and you need to know when exactly these meetings are happening. How often does it happen? Is it a weekly meeting? Is it a bi-weekly meeting? Is it a monthly meeting? So all those information can be available for you from the link that you can see on the screen. Now, as that is done, Eugen, which are the 3 teams we are going to talk about today? Can you just let us know the 3 names of the teams?
We are going to start with the marketing stage team and lastly with the plugin team.
Thank you so much. So we're going to talk a detailed about each of the tables that you can join. But before we start the discussion, Eugen, I just want to let our viewers watch this small tutorial, a mini tutorial on how to join the Make WordPress Slack channel, as well as how to create the WordPress.org profile. So it's a very short mini tutorial video courtesy of the WordPress marketing team. But before we go there, I think we should talk about the marketing team, right? So Eugen, would you do the favor and let everyone know what does the marketing team do?
The WordPress marketing team markets WordPress and morely focuses on promoting strategic content on 20 teams, which Ahmed have said, like we have 21 teams. So it's morely focused on the promoting 20 teams. And as far my experience, I have initiated the translation day meetup, and I asked marketing team, I want to promote the translation day, and this is how I tried to promote the event. And then later it boomed with the global WordPress translation day. And as I have seen that the marketing team really focuses on the promoting the meetups and the new releases and the newsletters. And also, I have seen the marketing team really pushed the people who work for WordPress as as a people of WordPress promotional stories.
Absolutely. Eugen is on point. Marketing team make sure that anything and everything that is related to WordPress, whether it's a new release, whether it's a new add-on component, and the whole WordPress project gets promoted strategically. And a lot of work is done in the background by the marketing team. Even though it may seem it has nothing to do with developing WordPress, but it's actually not the case. There's a lot of thing that happens. So one of the example that I want to share with our viewers with the mini tutorial on how to open your WordPress Slack, WordPress org profile, and as well as you can join the WordPress Slack channel. So let us watch the video. This is courtesy of the same marketing team that you can join, the table that you can join at WordCamp Asia 2023. Please enjoy and we'll be back.
There are many ways to get involved with the WordPress project. You can find more information on the various teams at make.wordpress.org. Communications for the different teams is done via the WordPress Slack. Information on how to join the WordPress Slack can be found at make.wordpress.org/chat. Here you will find information on how to get registered and started with Slack, as well as links to install Slack apps, which are available for Windows, Mac, iOS and Android devices. To gain access to the WordPress Slack, first you need to register for or log into your WordPress.org account. To register for a WordPress.org account, go to login.wordpress.org and click the link to create an account. On the page make.wordpress.org/chat, you will also see a link to log in to WordPress.org. On the Create Account page, you can set your username, lowercase letters and numbers, and set your preferred email address for your account. After filling in both fields, click Create Account. This window should also show a prompt for you to check your email for a confirmation link to set your password for your account. Here we can add in some optional information such as web URL, your location, occupation and interests. Don't worry too much about filling all these in, as you can come back to them later by editing your profile on WordPress.org. Next, check your email account for the email from WordPress.org. You will see a link in the email that will take you to a page where you can set your password for your WordPress.org account. Now that we have our WordPress.org account set up, we can go back to the page make.wordpress.org/chat. You will see that the content on this page is now changed. Under the section heading Joining the WordPress team on Slack, you will see some information. This will tell you that an email account has been set up for you, which forwards to your own email account. After that paragraph, you will see a link to click to receive the invite from the WordPress Slack. Go ahead and click that link. The page content will change once more, letting you know an invite has been sent to you. Go ahead and check your emails. Be sure to also check for spam and junk folders just in case. In my inbox, I now have an email from Slack. This includes the link to join the Make WordPress Slack. Clicking this link will take you to your account setup page on Slack. Enter your full name here. I'm using a dummy name just for the purposes of this video. Also be sure to use a good strong password. You can also choose to accept emails from Slack. Since this is a demo account for this video, I will choose not to have the email sent to me. Click Create Account. It can take some time for the account to be set up and proceed to the next page, so please be patient. Once you are in, you will have some options available to you. These include sending a message to a friend or fellow team member to let them know that you have joined the WordPress Slack. You can also add a profile image and set notification preferences. There are also links to download the Slack app for your current device. On the left under Channels, you will see a couple of default channels to get you started. You can add or remove, or join or leave, any of the channels available. To add or join a channel, click the plus sign next to Channels or the Add a Channel link below the list. Here I will choose to add the accessibility channel. When you first click the channel, you will see some information on that channel, including topic description, meeting times, creation date, and also the number of members in the team. You can either click the preview for a sneak peek or click join at the top right. Preview allows you to scan the channel without joining or adding it to your list of channels. Within preview, you can then click to add or join that channel. Now that you have Slack set up, it's now a good time to go back and complete some of your details on your WordPress.org profile. Your profile image is pulled in from your Gravatar. So setting up your gravatar.com account with a suitable photograph is a great place to start. After that, return to your WordPress profile page and personalize your forum and WordPress.org profiles.
So that was very, I think it can sound detailed, but I feel like that was basic, fairly basic. And all the steps that we saw are very easy to incorporate. And those are one of the examples of what the marketing team does. Right, Eugen?
Absolutely.
And to learn more about the marketing team, just visit this link. You go to make.wordpress.org/marketing, and you can learn more about marketing team and what they do, what are the current focuses, even read the handbook and how you can know information on how you can become a marketing contributor. Just like Eugen and myself, we're both marketing contributors. All right, Eugen, we're
In
15
addition
minutes
to
into the... Yeah, that's right. Sorry, go ahead.
Ahmed, who can contribute to marketing, I would like to share that people who work in social medias, digital marketings, and analytics can contribute to the marketing table on contributor days.
Absolutely. Thanks, Eugen, for that input. Let us now talk about our second option, second table that we can join, which is the Make WordPress test team. And the test team is actually responsible for, from the name you may assume, they do a lot of tests. But I'll let Eugen to let our viewers know and educate and enlighten on the fact what does the Make test team do. Eugen, the floor is yours. I think you're muted. Sorry, brother.
Thank you, Ahmed. The test team actually helps to manage testing and triage across the WordPress ecosystems. And they really focus on user testing on the editing experience and WordPress dashboards. And they replicate the documentations on bug reports and also support the culture of reviews and on the triage across the projects. If you are planning to become an uh, core contributors, one way is through the test team to earn the core contributor badge for the upcoming WordPress releases. And if you are an PHP or an QA engineer, I think this is an best platform for contributing to the test table.
Absolutely. So learn if you want to learn more about the test team and what they do, the simple blog site, we call it P2, is make.wordpress.org/test. In order, as Eugen mentioned, one of the key factors or key points about the test team is that they do a lot of testing. If you want to become a core contributor, or if you do contribute to the WordPress core, the test team is something that will be relevant to you. Now, I just want to ask our viewers, it seems like we're getting closer to the holidays, but I just want to ask our viewers, where are you joining from? Which location are you actually tuning in today? Do let us know in the comments. Plus, if you have any questions, comments, or anything, you can also share that. Now, Eugen, we have one more team to discuss, but before that, I want to do something different. Each week, we put some highlight on the speakers, exactly what we're going to do today. So round of speakers have been announced. So Eugen, let us look at round 5 speaker announcement right now. All right. And let me know which speaker session you are looking forward to from this list. Thank you. I think instead of the speakers, we have the WAPU. Let's just watch it anyway, since I have this on. So let us, you have already seen it. So here's a video prepared by the audio video team of WordCamp Asia, who produced this content introducing the WAPU. Yeah, I like what was written in the end. See you all in Bangkok. So Eugen, you and I will also see each other at Bangkok for the very first time, right? We haven't met in person yet. Now, before we actually do anything else, I just want to hear some of your contributor stories. Can you share your story, something that is memorable to you other than becoming people of WordPress? And you have many recognitions, but I just want to hear some of your personal stories.
I actually made my first contributions at WordCamp Bangkok 2018, which was actually a turning point for me to turn towards the active contributor to WordPress, as I came to know that WordPress meetups are the seed that leads to the growth of WordPress communities. And WordCamp is a platform for plugin and theme developer to meet WordPress users and website developers. And I found that it's a great environment where WordPress discussion take places in WordCamps like WordCamp Asia, which will begin with the contributor day on 17th of February. And back on 2018, I started contributing to the community team where people volunteered to work on contribution to the development of WordPress communities. And I introduced WordPress Meetup Thimpu after that, and rest is history.
Excellent. I feel like a lot can be learned from each other's stories. If we hear from each other how we began contributing to WordPress, how we got connected to the open source spirit, I think a lot can be learned, and it works as a motivation factor. Now, Eugen, I think we have the video ready. Round 5 speaker announcement, and I want, again, same question to you, brother. I just want to know from you, which session are you looking forward to? All right, let's watch the video together. Round 5 speaker announcement. some amazing work by our AV team right there. Credits to Sushey and his team for this wonderful content that we can repurpose in this live series. So, Eugen, any of the speaker that we just saw in round 5 that you were excited to watch?
I actually like all the speakers, and I'm looking forward to know and what they have in WordCamp Asia 2023. The
Absolutely.
content
We saw
they will bring
about
for us.
8 to 9 people in round 5, and I noticed Laura. Laura is someone who's very active and a veteran contributor to the WordPress project. I remember I think I met him during WordCamp Asheville Online 2020, if I'm not wrong. I may be wrong, but Laura was there. I joined there as a volunteer, and she's gonna be speaking at WordCamp Asia. I remember her asking a question at State of the Word, which happened last week. So that was there. Also, a few of my colleagues are there in the list that I saw. There is Sabira, there is Sekandar, and also Sunita Rai. Sunita is from Nepal, who organized the WordCamp Nepal, which was an amazing experience for contributors. I've heard excellent feedback. Anyways, so let's move on to the next round, round 6 speaker announcement. And Eugen, same question. Watch out and let me know if any of the speaker that stands out for you. Again, all of our speakers are excellent. The pool of speaker has been selected based on a diversity and their merit basis, and we give kudos to the speakers team for this excellent lineup of speakers. Let's enjoy round 6 speaker announcement. Yep, once again, many names. Eugen, any name that you want to give a shout out to?
I haven't met anyone, but I look forward for all of them on WordCamp Asia 2023 to hear from them.
Absolutely. So I noticed there was Michelle, and I met Michelle during the marketing meetings and coffee breaks in 2020 during the lockdown. She's also someone who influences people a lot so that they contribute to the WordPress project. I also noticed Tanvirul Haq, first time speaker from Bangladesh. I noticed Tarun Shikdar, who's one of my ex colleagues. I feel motivated to see many speakers from Bangladesh itself coming to speak at WordCamp Asia. But more importantly, we must do not emphasize. I don't think I can emphasize enough on the fact that it's a diverse um, list with enough male and female representation, and it's an incredible panel. So we have some guest comments. Yasin says, "Hey Eugen and Ahmed, good to see you both. We'll see you soon in WordCamp Asia 2023." Yasin, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you as well. I think Yasin is one of the volunteers who will be joining WordCamp Asia. So Eugen, you have any message for Yasin?
Looking forward to Yasin, and thank you for your amazing message for us.
Excellent. Now, Eugen, let us talk about the last team of our list. The still goes on. As I mentioned, we have 21 teams, and it's impossible to discuss about all 21 teams in one session, right? Which is why we have segmented these teams. So, Eugen, our final team for today is going to be plugin. Can you tell us what does the plugin team do and who should join the team?
The plugin team acts as a gatekeeper, and it keeps a fresh eye on newly submitted plugins, especially for the newbies or new developers who want to build a plugin for WordPress. This is a right platform for them to begin with on contributing to the plugin tables, and they are responsible for investigating guidelines in infringements and the behavioral issues on the WordPress plugin, and the developer really focus on the forums like plugin forums or an support forums. And if you are a new developer or an current active plugin authors, uh, this is the right platform to meet the fellow plugin author to make your plugin compatible. Not only
That's right.
share the
Go ahead,
new,
brother.
not only to share your new plugin that will grow WordPress much better.
That's right. When I first um, learned about WordPress, and the first thing that I was drawn into is the fact that it can have many different amazing plugins. Plugins actually make the experience of WordPress useful and realistic. And as far as I am aware, there's 55,000 plus plugins which are available in the WordPress repository, which are absolutely free to download. So anyone can have a WordPress site within minutes and can activate plugins. So the team that Eugen is talking about is very hardworking, and they review plugins that is being submitted. They make sure that the plugins are following the standards of open source, GPL, and GDPR. All of those are make sure they from time to time sanitize the code in the plugin, make sure it's sanitized. They don't sanitize it, they make sure that these plugins codes are being updated and in a more systematic manner. They communicate with the plugin author. Anyone who wishes to develop or build a plugin, they should check the plugins team. They should join that table to learn more how to follow the guidelines, how to make sure that they are following the set code of conduct. So more can be learned from visiting this link. You can go to make.wordpress.org/plugins to know more on the plugin submission guidelines and all of that. Now, Eugen, let us give a shout out to the fact that there is contributor day tickets that is available. I am going to go ahead and share this information with all of our viewers. You can currently register for these tickets. The first batch, each batch will have 100 tickets. If you want to join the 17th February WordCamp Asia Contributor Day 2023, of course, you must be registered. And the information has been shared with our social media channels. So you can see the link in your YouTube. If you're joining from YouTube, here's the link. It's in the comments. You can click the link. Also, if you're joining from Facebook, that's also there. Reminding you, batch one has about 30 odd some tickets. So please get your tickets. These tickets are absolutely free, but you must have a regular ticket as well. You must have a ticket. Otherwise, you won't be able to join the contributor day. So, Eugen, you want to say anything about the tickets for our viewers? Any advice?
I would suggest to get the contributor ticket as soon as possible, because it is an first come first basis, and I look forward for
Yeah,
your
absolutely.
contribution.
So, right. The WordPress project, the core itself, and everything that you see, it's open source, meaning it's been enriched, enhanced, and developed by contributors like Eugen and myself. We're both core contributors from the most recent release of WordPress. So the contributor day gives you the opportunity, you the contributor, gives you the opportunity to actually make an impact, give back to the community, learn from one another, collaborate with other seasoned new contributors as well. You can meet new people. I mean, as we mentioned, we're going to be meeting for the first time. So before we end our webinars, the discussion today, I just want to give shout out to round 7 speaker announcement, and same question to, just so you know, the link is available for everyone. So you can check it out. So once again, Eugen, let me know if any speaker stands out. All right, round 7
Looking
speaker
forward,
announcement.
Amit.
So any name that caught your eye, Eugen, from round 7?
Absolutely, Amit. I
Yeah,
had
you
three
want to
names:
tell us? Sure, go ahead.
Asif, Rahul, and Angelina. I met them before through online, and in person I met Asif, and I really look forward for their content on WordCamp Asia 2023 for their speaker. I mean, their talk.
I think I think it's a winner, because I was gonna mention the same 3 names right now. So M. Asif Rahman is one of the co-organizers of Dhaka WordPress Meetup, and he's been attending WordCamps for many years now. We have Angela, who's been interacting with all community contributor. I'm a community contributor myself, so anyone who works with the community team gives their time to the community team. They know how active Angela is and how helpful she is. And finally, Dada, all the way from Kolkata, India, Rahul Dada or Rahul Da. He is the team rep for WordPress TV team, and he also was one of the organizers of WordCamp Kolkata 2022, which just ended few days ago. I'm sure those who attended had an amazing time there. So I cannot wait to meet all of our speakers, volunteers, other organizers, and attendees of WordCamp Asia 2023. I feel like we're almost at the end of our session. We have a few comments. So Saifullah says, "Hey, Join Bro, can WordPress designer team register on contributor form?" So let me answer that for Saifullah. Yes, brother, absolutely. There are teams that you can check. If you already have a ticket for regular ticket or any ticket for attending WordCamp Asia 2023, you can fill up the Google form for yourself to secure a ticket for contributor day. And while you fill up the form, you will notice there are check boxes to select teams. In that teams, there are 21 options. You can go ahead and choose design and any other team that you want to be part of. It's that simple. So if you have any questions, comments, I feel like we're at the very end, but this would be the time to post it on the thread. If you're joining us from Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you are from, do comment so that we can answer your questions. So Eugen, we're at the very end of the webinar session, and I want to thank you so much for your cooperation, for participating in today's discussion, for being there representing Bhutan all throughout the years, for becoming a Five for the Future project contributor as well. Many accolades, people of WordPress, and also one of my very favorite people out there, Eugen. I follow you from day one when I joined the Make WordPress Slack during the lockdown in 2020, and I have always seen you with a smiling face approaching other contributors, trying to show respect towards them, be mindful of their situation, trying to be passionate with them, accepting them, acknowledging them. You've been a champion when it comes to helping others. So I just thank you so much for your time. I know you're very busy and you went through a recent unfortunate situation within your family, and I just want to give the floor to you to say something to our viewers.
Uh, thank you, Amit, for having me. And I really look forward for the very first flagship WordCamp Asia, and especially the special event that we will have on the day one, that is contributor day, where we contribute to WordPress and make more. I mean, like currently we are in 43, if I'm not wrong, 43% uh, towards the 43% towards the internet. I mean, if I'm not wrong. So I hope that we can cross 60 at least by after what came Asia 2023 contributed.
Ambitious expectation, but I will be joining that journey with you, brother. Let's take WordPress. I'm not going to use the word dominance. I'm going to say it's fulfilling, simply because you, the contributors who joining for this webinar, make WordPress, build WordPress, develop WordPress, and we are all in the same boat with the same open source spirit. I feel like it's possible for us to have 60% of the internet made by WordPress, because that's what it's for. WordPress was initiated, and it began with the same idea. So I definitely look forward to that. Anyways, so I just want to remind all of our viewers that we will be back again next week, same time, each Tuesday until WordCamp Asia happens in February. You can expect to have us live, engaging and interacting with you, the audience, the contributors, and the open source believers at 2 p.m. UTC. We'll be live from WordCamp Asia, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter social channels. So, Eugen, once again, thank you for your lovely feedback. We learned about your story. I'm sure we will also learn more from you in person when we get to meet you at Bangkok in Thailand 2023 WordCamp Asia. Until that happens, please take care of yourself, stay safe, be healthy, stay hydrated, and make sure to get your tickets for your flights and your visa, not the tickets, your travel itinerary all sorted before the due date comes. And also, finally, giving shout out that Contributor Day registration batch one is on. I have been told just now that 31 tickets are remaining. So, in the first batch of 200 tickets, if you have a valid WordCamp Asia ticket, you should go and to the link and get yourself a free Contributor Day ticket. So, Eugen, thank you so much. I will see you again. And until that happens, um, goodbye.
Bye everyone. Bye WordPress blogs.